Yes, family, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Devil is a liar. This movie is a depiction of the fact that you don't get something on time does not mean when it feels like you've gotten it, it's actually going to be so perfect. That is what this movie totally reflects. Just basically says the fact that it does not come on time and now you finally get it does not mean it is really the right one for you, to be honest. And this movie also depicts that before you get married, there are certain things, a lot of things that needs to be discussed. You need to be sure you are aligned with your partner before you even say yes to getting married to anyone. The movie is a movie about a successful young lady, Adora, who owns businesses. She lost her mom at a very tender age and now she has two sisters as well as gotten married, and her stepmother is pressuring her quite somehow. Meets a young man, she's in her early 40s, so she meets Jai, who is in his early 30s. Jai happens to be a fashionista, and yet they start off in a romantic relationship. And apparently they dated for like 2 months, then he proposed to her, and she was quite so in love with him, and their marriage starts and things starts to go sideways. Funny how when I was watching this movie, I just knew that Jai's character, it felt like, he was not so interested in Adora's money. I would call him a manipulator because, he would, tell her that I don't need your money. You always see things that she does not even think about or assume, he first says it all. And how they just got married so fast, I just felt like this was not going to last at all. To be honest, guys, this movie starts off really golden. I love the visual of this movie. Big ups, guys. The cinematography top notch, camera panning, you will see that this movie they spent a lot of money in terms of Adora. This was played by Nse Ikpe-Etim, how she carried herself, all of the expensive things. You could tell that they spent a lot of money. And I really love that scene where she was always praying to her mom, telling her mom that. And sorry, I forgot to even mention this. The first scene in this movie that they were like they're getting married and she was having this background conversation. I knew, like, I just kind of felt that she was not the one getting married. I love what they did with that. It made sense. I enjoyed that intro. So like I said, this movie starts off really good. I really enjoyed how we started off moving in this movie, but I feel like it lost its source later when Adora got arrested. It just felt like they were like rushing it unnecessarily, and how they kind of made her family feel so helpless, coming from her sister Cheta, her sister's husband. Both of them just felt so helpless. It just kind of had this thing that you would think that probably they too, they were among the people that try to put her behind bars, because how they felt so helpless, how they would come, it just felt kind of off point. They couldn't even support her. I know, like, she was like the wealthiest amongst all of them, but just feel like they could not even support her. Like, just kind of felt off. Big ups to Adora's role. I love how she portrayed this role. From start off, you would understand that she was this strong, resilient individual, but she really loved Jai. And I just knew things were off when, how would you get married to someone and he's going to tell you to abort the child? Like, and that's why I said that before you get married, it's good you talk about these things, because they dated for 2 months. They didn't even talk about kids. It was not so concerned about her. It was more concerned about his business, which wasn't a bad idea, really. We just feel like he wanted to just take from her and just leave immediately. So it was so crazy. I love how James Gardner carried this character. Carried it like a playboy. He had the right words. How the kind of words he told her. He knows how to flatter her. So he did his role so well. For Anna's character, it was played by Erica. From the start of Erica's role, I liked how she carried her role. She felt ordinary. She didn't really have. You could not even, suspect that she and Jai had something going on. But it just felt kind of off sometimes. Like, they didn't really know what they were doing. That's the thing. We had stars in this movie, but it just felt like the stars, even though they were not like major characters, but it felt like they didn't really know how to come in. They didn't know how to place themselves, how to, just take off the sub-character helmet. For Cheta's character, like Nancy, that scene where they went to the hospital and they came out, I thought she was even going to say something like she does not trust him. Like, I thought she was going to be one rebellious girl, but she didn't really sound that way. So it just felt kind of off. I knew like the movie was more focused on Adora, but like other people, they couldn't really compliment her. Like, the gap between her acting and their acting was, it was quite obvious. Guys, the last few scenes of this movie were so hilarious. Seeing how when she came out from prison, obviously her voice had changed, and that fight, was it even necessary? Why did she just shoot him at once? But I love what they did with that, but that last way, how she killed him, oh my god. So I love the idea for that, because I didn't really see. I thought probably she was going to stab him, but she just guys, let me know if you've seen The Devil is a Liar. Let me know what you think about it. I'm going to rate this one a 6. Let me know your thoughts on this, and please don't forget to like my video, comment on my video, share my video, guys. Please continue to watch my video. Tell me if you want me to review more movies, and I'm going to see you guys soon. Bye.